What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and we focus so much on Disney Star Wars and the damage that Lucasfilm has done to this franchise that sometimes we forget there's another historic franchise that Lucasfilm controls that they are also in the process of completely destroying, and that is Indiana Jones. For the past decade, it seems like, a fifth Indiana Jones movie has been somewhere stuck in production hell. Well, now it's finally starting to get its legs under it, and unfortunately, they have already confirmed that this film is going to destroy Indiana Jones and his legacy. Take a look at this announcement that we got today from Deadline. Indiana Jones 5, Phoebe Waller-Bridge lands female lead in next installment opposite Harrison Ford. Now, I love the Indiana Jones franchise. I think Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, while I don't think it's a good movie, I think it gets a little too much hate. I think it had one of the worst endings in movie history that left a really bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. And of course, the Shia LaBeouf swinging from trees with monkeys is an unforgivable scene. But with that being said, I would be fine with Indiana Jones or Harrison Ford coming back to do an Indy 5, or at least I would have been before it was under the control of Disney. Now that it is, and it's firmly under the hands of Kathleen Kennedy, and this is her pet project, we know what this is going to be. It is going to be a destruction of the character, putting down Indiana Jones at every step, and empowering a new female character. That's the line that we get from Disney Lucasfilm that will continue in Indiana Jones. And if you don't know a lot about Phoebe Waller-Bridge, or about James Mangold, to be honest with you, the cast and the directors and all these things that are putting together, it is definitely going to be full of identity politics. This is from Bounding Into Comics. Lucasfilm confirms the new Indiana Jones movie will be woke with the announcement of Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Just straight to the point from John F. Trent. The Walt Disney Company and Lucasfilm confirmed the long-gestated fifth Indiana Jones film will be a woke mess as they revealed Phoebe Waller-Bridge joined the cast. The press release reads, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Fleabag, and Solo, A Star Wars Story, will star alongside Harrison Ford, who is returning to the role of the legendary hero archaeologist for the fifth installment of the iconic franchise. In addition, John Williams will return to score the film, continuing a musical journey which began 40 years ago with Raiders of the Lost Ark. And I do think this will probably be the last movie John Williams does, if I had to guess. He's already said he's done with Star Wars. I think this will be the last big thing he does, but who knows? And of course, James Mangold, the film's director, after Steven Spielberg stepped away, but they're like, hey, he's still going to be involved, guys. He's still going to produce it. He's going to be heavily involved. Don't worry. Just because Steven Spielberg doesn't want to direct this anymore doesn't mean there's any danger. Well, of course, we know what that means. James Mangold commented on Phoebe Waller-Bridge's addition to the film, stating, I'm thrilled to be starting a new adventure, collaborating with a dream team of all-time great filmmakers. And of course, mentions Kathy, Frank, and John, Stephen, and Harrison. Now, Phoebe Waller-Bridge is really the topic of discussion here. Who is that? A lot of people might not know. Not only was she L337 from Solo, A Star Wars Story, the droid who Lando fucked, evidently, who was in love with Lando Calrissian, and who was obsessed with social justice, droid rights, in a way. Not only is she known for that when it comes to Lucasfilm, but she's also the one who was brought in to write and fix the new James Bond movie, to make it more woke, to make it the era of Me Too. That's exactly what she's going to do. That's why this next 007 film is going to be a disaster. Phoebe Waller-Bridge was reportedly brought on to the upcoming James Bond No Time to Die movie to give the film a makeover for the Me Too era. The actress and writer would address concerns that her addition with the writing team would make the film woke by all but confirming that's what she was doing. She stated, there's been a lot of talk about whether or not the Bond franchise is relevant now because of who he is and the way he treats women. I think that's bollocks. I think he's absolutely relevant now. It just has got to grow. It has just got to evolve. And the important thing is the film treats the women properly. He doesn't have to. He needs to be true to his character. So what they're going to do is they're going to write it in a way that the film treats everyone right, but Bond is just a piece of shit. James Bond is an absolute dog shit piece of shit that they will make sure you understand shouldn't be treating women like this. That is what's going to happen in the new James Bond movie. That is who Phoebe Waller-Bridge is. When have you ever heard the terms grow and evolve used in marketing of a film, and that film turned out to be halfway decent and not filled with woke propaganda? Great point. Not only was Waller-Bridge brought on to wokeify James Bond, but she also played one of the most insufferable woke characters of all time in Solo, A Star Wars Story. She played the droid L337. Of course, I talked about that earlier. There the droid is for anyone that forgot. Now, Phoebe Waller-Bridge has been extremely outspoken about her beliefs in the past. Now, she's just coming on to star in this movie, so I don't think she's going to be involved in the writing process. I fucking hope to God she's not, because that would be an absolute disaster. But just the involvement, it kind of does tell the story of what we believe that Lucasfilm is going to do. That they are going to ruin the Indiana Jones franchise the same exact way that they ruined Star Wars. By trying to introduce you these new characters, putting an agenda and identity politics before a story that makes sense because they want to push it on you. This is Kathleen Kennedy's pet project. This is her baby. This is what she wants to happen, and you know it is going to be filled with her ideology. Of course, James Mangold, no stranger to taking very hard political stances, saying that he will not direct a film in Georgia after the recent laws passed. It's funny because there's a lot of people who would consider themselves, left or liberal responding in the comments that are like, yeah, this isn't the right way to say that's not a good idea. You're only hurting the people of Georgia. But of course, the Hollywood elites, the echo chamber, these people are so out of touch that they don't understand that. So they're just going to continue to spew their narrative and their lies. But Indiana Jones 5, unfortunately, listen, we knew it was Disney Lucasfilm, so we knew what was going to happen. We knew this is what they wanted to do with this movie, and it sure seems like that's exactly what they intend to do. I feel bad for Harrison Ford, because he's coming back. He's agreed to play this role like 10 years ago, and this movie is still in chaos. It's still in production hell. So I guess we'll see what happens. He's just going to be cucked and embarrassed like every other male hero that this franchise has had. We've seen them do it with Luke. We've seen them do it with Han Solo. So Harrison Ford, twice by one corporation, is going to have his character turned into a cucked bitch. That's what's going to happen. They destroyed Han Solo, and now they're going to destroy Indiana Jones. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Do you think that this is a good thing, or do you think that this is an absolute travesty and it only spells further problems for Lucasfilm and for Indiana Jones? Let us know in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.